You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White sports fans, as you guys know, the GOAT Tom Brady has returned to the NFL. He was only retired for roughly about 40 days. I don't really consider that much of a retirement at all. But he said he was returning to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and that he had unfinished business. Now, Rhodes and I speculated that he was going to come back, and we were right about that. However, we didn't think he would actually go back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But guys, he said he was coming back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And according to a new report, that may just be short term now. Check this out, guys. Tom Brady reportedly working on trade out of Tampa. Now, this kind of caught me by surprise right here, but this is actually coming from a man that reported that Tom Brady was actually going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's read some of this, guys. A Boston sports insider with a history of bombshell scoops regarding NFL legend Tom Brady has dropped another one. Veteran broadcaster and reporter Dale E. Arnold tweeted on Thursday that he, quote, would not be surprised if Brady played somewhere other than Tampa next season, hinting instead at a possible rival with the Miami Dolphins. Try a little further south. So you can see his tweet right here where he says, wouldn't be surprised if Tom Brady didn't play for the Buccaneers next season. Try a little further south. In South Beach, going to the Miami Dolphins. Now, remember, there were reports out there that the Dolphins were trying to get Tom Brady and former Saints head coach to actually come over to the Miami Dolphins. And we found out that, of course, now Tom Brady is back with Tampa, and also that Sean Payton is now retired. That was probably a real thing, folks. But however, Dale Arnold also tweets out again that he wouldn't be surprised if Tom Brady goes to the Miami Dolphins this season. Dale tells us he is hearing the parties are working on it. And it does say here, remember, Dale was the first to report Brady to Tampa Bay was a done deal. Now, the Dolphins are absolutely stacked at wide receiver. What are they missing? They're missing a quarterback. And Tom Brady also could actually go over and beat up on the Patriots twice a year if he actually does end up in Miami. It does make sense. Now, there's a lot of question marks with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but I'm not even really sure if I believe this rumor. I'm not sure. It would make good football sense for him to want to go to Miami. But also, you guys got to remember, Bruce Arians said that he would not trade Tom Brady. So if Tom Brady was going to come back, it would be with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Bruce Arians has been on record with that. So I'm assuming if this is true, Tom Brady announced he was coming back and then decided, you know what? Maybe if I come back, then we can actually work out a trade. I'm not sure. But however, Mike Florio is not buying this. He says it's way too late for Tom Brady to make a play for a new team. Now, one of the reasons why Tom Brady probably came back at the timing that he did, free agency was starting, new league year is starting, and the draft is coming up. So he wanted to make sure that he actually had his players in place. So it does seem a bit out of character to me for Tom Brady to actually want to come back to the NFL and says he's come back to the Buccaneers. Remember, he did say he was coming back to the Buccaneers and then pulled this off to where he actually wants out of town and wants to go to the Dolphins. Another site here, this is a Joe Bucks fan. This is coming from a Buccaneers person. Tom Brady rumor floated by former Boston radio hockey guy is nonsense. That's according to him. Like I said, I don't know if this is true or not, but this just came out of left field and it's starting to make the rounds out there that Tom Brady wants out of Tampa Bay. I don't know, guys. We'll kind of pay close attention to this story. I don't know what to believe with this. I don't think that Tom Brady would just say, I'm coming back to the Buccaneers and then not stay committed to the Buccaneers. I'm going to say, guys, that he still remains in Tampa Bay. But if something new pops out and he ends up with the Dolphins, man, we'll be right here to report on that story. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, do you believe that Tom Brady is actually working on a trade out of Tampa Bay to the Miami Dolphins? Do you agree with that? Do you not agree with that? It's going to be fun to actually see what Tom Brady does, but I'm saying that he's going to stick with the Buccaneers right now. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.